Welcome back to Oshkosh today. Thanks again for joining us. We've taken a little trip over to the Aurora Medical Center here in Oshkosh, and we are in the Vince Lombardi Cancer Center Library here to talk about a really cool event that we have coming up for cancer survivors and sufferers. So I'd like to introduce our two guests. We have Beth Oswald from the Aurora Healthcare Foundation, as well as Julie Davids of Oshkosh, a breast cancer survivor, who's going to be our keynote speaker at the event that we're going to talk about today. So ladies, both of you, thank you so much for having us out here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So first off, Beth, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about this event. It's the Lombardi Cancer Walk.
It is.
Give us a little bit of history on it.
This is our 7th year of holding the walk. It will be at Menominee Park this year, like it was last year. Last year we had about 500 people show up, which was more than we had ever seen. And we continue to see families over and over that are coming year after year. This is kind of their family event. And it usually starts when somebody in the family has cancer, and then they realize how wonderful it is and how neat and supportive it is, and so they continue. So it's nice to see the people going through the process, but then seeing them throughout the years as they've become cancer-free.
Definitely, kind of making it a yearly tradition, you could say.
It is.
And it's a walk, so is it kind of like one of those, you don't have to run it or anything like that?
Right.
Okay.
Running is not required.
Excellent.
We wanted it to be a family-friendly event. There's no registration fee. We just ask that walkers fundraise. There's no minimum to fundraise, but we do have prizes at different levels of fundraising.
Okay.
Just to kind of make it more of a family event, get the family together to teach your kids and teach your, teenagers how philanthropy is good for the community and people, and it also kind of makes yourself feel good.
Oh, definitely. And it's all, it benefits everyone, like you said. It's not only yourself, but the people that you're raising the money for. So why should people join the walk? I know you talked about doing some fundraising, but also maybe a little bit of education, too.
It is. Everything that will be raised at the walk stays here in Oshkosh. So it benefits cancer patients right here in Oshkosh. So you're doing some good for the community, and you can see where your dollars are going and how they're being used. When you are a walker and you fundraise, we have partnered with the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation, and they are doing a match on what you have fundraised. So your dollars, your $100 that you raise, will actually be $150 for the cancer center. And it's just a nice morning. It's neat. We have a special survivor piece. We do a little remembrance of those who've obviously passed. And we have a kid zone, and we have food, and it's just a nice morning.
What more could you ask for? And Julie, you're going to be at the walk. You're here from right here in Oshkosh. You're a breast cancer survivor. Maybe you can give us a brief little history on your journey.
Yes, I found out that I had breast cancer one day before my 42nd birthday, December 7th, 2009, and I was at work, and of course I was shocked, and I went through all the steps of losing something, but within that there was many blessings, and I guess one of the big blessings that I received was I really believe that Jesus put Aurora in my path, and that's where I got my treatment. And Dr. Dar and all of their diverse nurses literally, I believe, saved my life.
Oh my gosh. Wow. And we'll hear a lot more about your story at the Lombardi Cancer Walk as you're the main speaker. Maybe you can tell us a little bit what exactly your role is going to be on that day.
Right. My main role of that day will be just to share my story and, talk about not everything is horrible. There's good that comes out of it, and just to celebrate the victories that we go through. For example, I made it through my 5th year this past January, so that's something to celebrate.
Amazing. Well, congratulations on that, and I know a lot of people are really looking forward to seeing you at the walk and celebrating with you. And like you said, as well, having that fellowship with all those other people there is just great. It's kind of an obvious question, but why exactly is this walk important to you? Why are you looking forward to it?
Sure. Well, I've always been involved in community events that better the community, but this one really speaks to me, obviously, because I directly benefited from Aurora, from the wonderful care, and I felt like I got a lot of personalized care where I don't think I would probably get that in a bigger hospitals such as Madison or Milwaukee. It was right here, 5 minutes away from my home, and I just felt that that it was great.
Yeah, another great reason to have your treatment right here in Oshkosh. And you know, it's a great center here that we have, the Vince Lombardi Cancer Center in Oshkosh. Beth, maybe you can elaborate a little bit more on why it's so special to have a place like this in Oshkosh.
Just kind of like Julie said, to be able to be close to home, to have your support system right here. If you're traveling, you know, an hour, hour and a half away, you can't have people visit you as easily, and just, you know, to have friendly faces pop in and see how you're doing. We really try to make our facility here extra special, so you can get the big city feel, but right here in Oshkosh. So.
And all the great doctors, like you said, too, that, you know, just, it's the full package. Why is it important for the community to come out and be a part of this Vince Lombardi Cancer Walk?
Everybody knows cancer's expensive. Cancer research, cancer treatments, everything associated with it is expensive. So not one person is going to be able to solve this problem. So by the community coming together, raising funds collectively, and then also, like I said, at the walk, we have a lot of people either going through the process or survivors or families of somebody they lost. Coming to the walk and being there kind of gives them that hope, or at least that time to reflect and remember. So it's community support as well.
Wonderful. And like you said, there's going to be a lot, in addition to the walk itself, a lot of fun, food, you know, the kids zone, everything. So maybe you can just give us a recap of the dates and times for us. We got about a minute left. And
Sure. We'll be at Menominee Park and meeting at the main Kiwanis shelter. Obviously, when you pull into Menominee Park, we'll have signage, but you'll see all the hoopla, and you'll know right where to park and where we'll be. Registration starts at 8. The walk starts at 9. So right around 8:30, we'll have our survivor speaker and some of our celebratory things for our survivors. And the walk will start at 9, hopefully go about half hour, 45 minutes. Officially end at 11, but between 9:30, 10, and 11 is when people can go around, and there'll be a kid zone with a bounce house and face painting. We'll have Ask the Aurora Expert, where we'll have some games and things like that. There'll be plenty of food. Cousin Subs will be out there with subs for people. So there'll be lots of things to do.
a lot of great things to look forward to. And once more, June 6th.
June 6th.
At Menominee Park.
At Menominee Park.
And we're going to have beautiful weather.
We will. We will.
I know we wanted to have it our interview today out there, but the lake flies kind of kept us away. So
That's why we don't have the walk in May.
Yes, exactly. So we're really looking forward to June 6th. And, Beth and Julie, thank you both so much for having us out here today.
Thank you.